Frustrated Bahamasair porters walked off the job today after being told through a memo that they are no longer allowed to work at the airport's front terminals and Bahamas Customs Arrival Hall. Union officials talking to N.C.T.U News today say they were not consulted on this matter and want the memo rescinded until further meetings with airline executives. Our Syann Thompson went to the Lynden Pilling International Airport to hear their cry.
They didn't believe me. I had to show them the actual writing, and then it actually killed their morale.
Almost 30 Bahamasair porters impacted that airline's international flight schedule on Sunday as they were determined to not work because their 25-year tipping privileges in the Bahamas customs clearing area and all the other terminals were being snatched away by management. Executive Officer of the Airport Union, Nelerene.
Firstly, nobody was informed. Outside of management, they never contacted the union. That's the first breach. There was no communication with any officer of the union regarding this matter.
Harding said that the workers wanted more answers on why they would not be able to work for tips.
There's some alleged rumor that customs management said that they're not allowed to come into the terminal. I went into customs and they said that's dishonesty. There was no letter sent by them saying that these young men could not work in the terminal. They also made an accusation saying that N.C.T.U had an issue with them. I spoke to N.C.T.U representative and Ms. Colby said, feel free to call her, that they had nothing to do with this. The reason why they got trolleys for these young men is because they intend to never have smart cards in the airport and they realize that this is their livelihoods.
Assistant Supervisor Wendall says Bahamasair porters are already overworked and underpaid.
My reaction was a slap to the face. We work overtime for just a $30 voucher, a whole shift for $30 voucher, no overtime. We have equipment in the back that doesn't work properly. First of all, they have to get the aircraft fixed properly. They have to fix the trolleys properly that carry the people bags. They have to fix the tractors that carry the people bags and hire sufficient workers to make the job efficient.
Meantime, here's what Harding had to say on the way forward.
They've made it perfectly clear to Mr. Fowler when he came out here at 6 this morning that they're not prepared to go back to work until, if they want to talk on Wednesday, we have no problem. But rescind the letter.
Syann Thompson, N.C.T.U News.
Well, Bahamasair's management responding to the action taken by porters. Managing Director Henry Woods telling us that they have not breached a contract as alleged by the airport, airline and Allied Workers Union. In fact, Mr. Woods says the issue is much bigger than it seems.
It's not a Bahamasair issue. There are three concerns here. We received a letter from Bahamas Customs asking us to have these individuals cease from working on their days off in the Bahamas Customs Hall. Secondly, the U.S. departure lounge is a very, very sensitive area, and we are asking them not to work out of that terminal on their days off. Thirdly, the airport authorities issue an identification badge, and the conditions for issuance of this badge currently states that it must only be used during official business. That is the grounds on which we have asked these individuals to refrain from working in these sensitive areas.
Now, according to Woods, safety is one of the issues which now prevents porters from entering certain restricted areas at the country's main gateway.
They are not assigned to work in these areas. They are not assigned. They are not assigned. Their assignment, their place of work is on the ramp, not in the customs hall or the U.S. Customs Pre-Clearance Lounge. This is in contravention of the safety procedures that is called for on the airport. It's in high contravention of safety procedures. It's not a Bahamasair issue. It's nothing more than Bahamasair being mandated to comply with safety rules.